AFTV, Graham. I know you're not going to say we're going to win the league. I know you're going to put a bit of perspective on it. But what is it that in games we started, we've seen that a few times at the Emirates this season where it's been a bit of a slouchy, slow start. And then all of a sudden, either a goal against us or half-time comes and we just kick into gear.
I think the first thing I'll say, Robbie, is that is the 10th straight win. That puts us 4 short of the record for Arsenal set by George Graham's 1987-88 team. 14 straight wins, so that's the first thing.
And that's great for the new manager coming in, isn't it?
It's great for the new manager coming in. I think the things you have to... first of all, what happened to the 4-4-2? Didn't last very long, did it? But I have no problem with him playing 4-2-3-1 if he plays players in the correct position. And tonight he played Iwobi and Mkhitaryan out wide, and he played Ozil central, who in the end won us the game. I think you have to give credit to Leicester tonight. Now, Claude Puel recognised Arsenal's strengths tonight. He watched what they did at Fulham. And what he did tonight, he played a 3-5-2. He played a 3-5-2. He played his... it was like a 5-3-2 out of possession. And what he recognised, a threat. We've got players like Iwobi and Mkhitaryan who are very good in wide areas, in the half spaces, who come inside, who link the play. And what he did, he had his midfielders, Pereira on one side and Maddison, working back to actually help the fullbacks. And what they did very cleverly in the first half, they kept us at bay. We had more possession in the first half. We had more shots than Leicester in the first half. But I thought Leicester looked at the more incisive moments, and we were lucky first.
Counter-attacking well, which is a trait of theirs, isn't it, Leicester?
I don't think they're a counter-attacking team now. I think what he tries to do, they're more possession-based now, but they've still got that Vardy, and he played 2 up top tonight with Vardy and Nacho up top, so pace in behind. So they are a counter-attacking team, but he recognised that, and that he can use that as a weapon, but he's more possession-based tonight, and he was very clever, very disciplined in the first half. And I think they deserve to be ahead. A lucky goal. And Leno our goalkeepers are making too many saves for my liking. I mean, last season our goalkeepers, I think Adrian Clark did a brilliant breakdown on Arsenal. The goalkeepers last year were making 2.7 saves per game. They're now making over 4.3 saves per game. We've got to stop that. But this team is capable of outstanding goals. And some of the team play, the flicks, the dummies, and what he's got them doing in possession now, I think, Emery, I think we have to recognise we are a possession-based team. He says it himself, we are a possession-based team. Wenger's teams were possession-based, but what he's got his players doing, he asks his players to do what the game dictates needs to be done. And if there's a more directness about the play, a more directness about the passing, and when we're in full flow at the moment, we're magnificent to watch. Now, I think, I'm not going to get carried away. This was a tremendous win, 3-1, and against a Leicester team in the first half. We are a second half team, aren't we? That's another thing to say at the moment. And we haven't led at half time in any of the games. And pierre-emerick Aubameyang is a perfect man to come off the bench. He's 16 goals, 5 assists in his last 22 games for Arsenal. It's a tremendous record. His pace against a tiring Leicester defence was key tonight. But I think we have to give credit to Mesut Ozil. He came back into the number 10 tonight. The game was drifting away from us in that first half. Leicester were sort of like very disciplined in shape and structure, and the tactics that the manager employed was working in that game. But Ozil really, first of all, with his goal, the link up to Bellerin was superb, and he took it exceptionally well. And then he was calmness and composure personified in the second half. The third goal was outstanding. I mean, I couldn't see it. The guy in front of me jumped up in front of me, and I missed it. I had to watch it twice back. But Ozil, tremendous composure, and that's when we play 4-2-3-1, we need Ozil central, and that's the thing. I look at us and I'm trying to think of the negatives tonight. I think our fullbacks don't help the style when he plays out from the back. I love Bellerin in advanced areas. Lichtsteiner, obviously he lost both left backs tonight with hamstring problems.
He looked a bit uncomfortable out there, didn't he?
To be honest, Xhaka looked better in when he went left back.
That's what we were saying, put Xhaka left back all the time. It was good.
To be honest with you, I do like Xhaka and Torreira central. I think that you've got one guy there who rushes in to make tackles, another guy who can play it out, but Xhaka was good when he went left back. But I do think if he's going to do anything, we're talking about changes in the team moving forward, Robbie, next season. I'm not saying we need to get rid of Bellerin, but I do think we need fullbacks who are comfortable in possession, who don't hinder the possession out from the back. Because obviously he wants to play out from the back. Rob Holding, who got away with a handball in the box tonight, I have to add. We were lucky there. But we do need fullbacks who are comfortable in possession. And Bellerin is brilliant in advanced areas, and he combined well for the goals. But I sometimes think he's not great at playing out. And if we're going to, if Emery wants to develop this team, maybe we need fullbacks like what Pep did at Man City. He got rid of the fullbacks and brought in Walker and Mendy, who are suited to that style. Fullbacks are key, I think, when you're playing this sort of system, play out from the back. So that's a negative. But overall tonight, I just want to pay tribute to Mesut Ozil. He's been under a lot of stick. Germany
and he's scoring goals this season now, isn't he?
3 goals, 2 assists tonight. People say he's not assisting tonight, but he was excellent tonight. I think he turned the game tonight against a very good Leicester team who faded as the game went on. an important win for us. And as I say, we move on now to the Europa League on Thursday.